A 4 to 20 milliamperes loop can only send one number, the level in a tank, the pressure on a line, one value on two wires. And yet that same loop is quietly carrying device serial numbers, calibration data, and live diagnostics, all at once, without a single extra wire. That is HART. It is one of the cleverest tricks in all of instrumentation, and it is wired into millions of devices on the floor right now. In this video, I will explain what HART actually is, how it sneaks digital data onto an analog signal, and why your control loop never even notices. Let's start with the loop itself. Quick note before we dig in. This is from PLC Simulator, where you can practice analog loops and PLC fundamentals free right in your browser. No install, no hardware. The link is in the description. Click the link in the description to try it free. Now, back to the loop. Start with the 4 to 20 milliamperes loop. It is the workhorse of process instrumentation. A transmitter, say a level sensor, pushes a current between 4 and 20 milliamps down a pair of wires. 4 milliamps means 0%. 20 milliamps means 100%. The PLC reads that current and converts it back to a value. I covered analog input in detail in a separate video, link below. The beauty of it is the current. Because the same current flows everywhere in the loop, voltage drops and wire resistance do not change the reading. It is simple, rugged, and almost noise-proof. But it has one hard limit. The loop carries exactly one number. Nothing else. No device name. No diagnostics. Just a process value. Here is the trick that changes everything. HART superimposes a digital signal right on top of the analog current. It does it with something called frequency shift keying, FSK. A small alternating signal is added onto the loop. A 1 is sent as one tone. A 0 is sent as a slightly different tone. Two frequencies carrying digital bits. And here is the clever part. That added signal is a sine wave that averages out to 0. Its positive and negative swings cancel. So the average current, the part your analog control actually reads, does not move at all. The 4 to 20 milliamperes value stays rock solid. The digital chatter rides on top, completely ignored by the analog side. Same two wires. Two conversations at once. One analog, one digital, neither disturbing the other. So what does that actually buy you? A lot. First, remote configuration. You can change the range, the units, or the tag of a transmitter from the control room without walking out to the device. Second, diagnostics. The device can report its own health, sensor faults, drift, a plugged line, straight back over the same loop. Third, multivariable data. One smart transmitter can send temperature, pressure, and flow together, instead of just one value. And the headline benefit. All of this happens while the 4 to 20 milliamperes analog control keeps working exactly as before. You do not give up your rugged analog loop to get digital intelligence. You get both. That is why HART became the most installed instrumentation protocol in the world. A few practical points. Most HART runs point-to-point. One transmitter, one loop, with the digital data riding alongside the live 4 to 20 milliamperes. There is also a multidrop mode. Several devices share one pair. The current is parked at a fixed 4 milliamps, and only the digital side is used. You trade the analog reading for more devices on the wire. To talk to a HART device, you use a handheld communicator or asset management software back in the control system. Either one configures, calibrates, and reads diagnostics over that same loop. And if you have heard of WirelessHART, that is the same HART command set sent over a secure radio mesh instead of wires. Same language, no cable. So here's what to walk away with. HART stands for Highway Addressable Remote Transducer. It rides a digital FSK signal on top of a normal 4 to 20 milliamperes loop, and because that signal averages to 0, your analog control never notices. That gives you remote config, diagnostics, and multivariable data over the wires you already have. Get that idea. Digital riding on analog, and every smart transmitter on the floor stops being a mystery. Now, go make it concrete. If you want to practice analog loops and PLC fundamentals hands-on, click the link in the description to start free at plcsimulationsoftware.com. No hardware, no install. Subscribe, New video every Tuesday. See you in the next one.